Back in the winter of 1847, two sisters, Margaret and Katie Fox, heard strange rapping sounds coming from the walls and the floor of their home in Hydesville, New York. Now, it was said that those rapping sounds were caused by the disembodied spirit of a man who'd been killed in that house some years before. Now, that one incident, those rapping sounds, gave rise to a whole movement called spiritualism, which flourished during the latter half of the 19th and first half of the 20th century. Now, spiritualistic mediums believed that they could talk to the dead. They also believed the dead could talk back. And mediums would hold seances, and seances is where they would attempt to contact the spirits and cause them to manifest themselves in physical ways, such as rattling tambourines, speaking through trumpets, or even inhabiting inanimate objects. Now, the spiritualists held their seances usually at a little camp up on the shores of Lake Casadega in upstate New York. And about 1890, America's greatest magician, a man named Harry Keller, he heard about one of these demonstrations, and he duplicated one of the medium's feats and added it to his magic show. And about 1905, when Keller was in Chicago playing McVicker's Theater, he was seen by a young magician there named Henri Bouton. Henri Bouton admired Keller. He added this piece of Keller's to his show when the young man named Mr. Bouton took the name of Harry Blackstone. And Blackstone performed this for about 50 years. He then passed it down to his son, Harry Blackstone Jr., who performed it for another 40 years, up until his untimely passing in 1997. Now, Harry Blackstone Jr. was a dear friend of mine, a dear friend of all of us here at the Magic Castle. Tonight, I'd like to present this for you in memory of the Blackstones. And to do that, if we can have the house lights up, at this time, I would like to borrow a gentleman's handkerchief, a white handkerchief, one that's still folded, if you please, a white handkerchief, right here in the front. Stand right up, sir, on your hind legs, if you would, please. Come right up here. Let's give him a little encouragement as he makes his way to the great stage. Wonderful. Your name? Your name is Chris. May I call you Chris?
Yes.
Good. You can call me Mr. Charvet. Thank you. Very good. Chris, you got it right there. Perfect. Right on Johnny on the spot. Step over here in the spotlight. Very good. Chris, this is nice. Very nice.
It's a little wet.
A little. Sorry. I won't ask. Feels like linen? It is. Imported. Made in occupied Dublin. Still gets a laugh. It's Chris, right?
Yeah.
Chris, since this is your handkerchief, I'm going to have you tie a knot in it. I want you to tie the ends together, if you would, please, right there. There you go. It is wet.
It's hard to clap your hands while holding.
Tight. Pull it tight.
Really tight?
Tight. Really tight. Tight. Don't grunt, just pull. Perfect. You got it. Chris, you did such a good job. I will tell you that as you return to your seat, all of this applause will be for you. Let's hear it for Chris. There he is. Hard to get good help these days. Chris, you thought you just tied a knot in this handkerchief. Actually, you people in the Magic Castle, you've tied a magical knot, a mystical knot, a knot that will untie itself. Sound effects with North Dakota. I will tell you now, we are going to leave this world of reality and enter a world of spooks, spirits, and goblins, because I'm going to turn your handkerchief, Chris, into a ghost, a real live ghost, a ghost with muscles. Watch. There's the old Casadega cabinet. Empty. Empty as a politician's promise. Tie a knot in it here. Big spook. There he is. Now watch. Hup! Wait. Killed it! So they say when you kill a spirit, you gotta be very... Bang! Up. A little dance music, if you would please, Professor. My goodness, town boy. I'll tell you. All right. Chris, I'll tell you something. You've got to be very careful with this guy. You take him home with you. Do not untie the knot while you're in the magic castle, or the spirit may escape. There you go. Turn for Chris and his handkerchief. There we go.